Hello, hello, hello. This is Adrian Obi, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And I've determined, okay, several things. I determined that I will come through and make videos more often here on YouTube. And also, I'll make some videos for my Patreon patrons. And also, I am going to be doing the free mini readings at the Facebook astrology group via video. So, what I used to do was I would give a written report on every single request. And that wasn't bad when I didn't have too many clients and other responsibilities, but it is getting a little bit, I feel bad when people are waiting. So what I'll do now is I'll come into the group a few times a week, if not every day. I'm going to try to schedule it at least like on, say, on the Sunday night or Saturday night or Wednesday night or something like that. And I'll make sure that I get through as many of the readings or mini readings as I can on the group. So that should help a lot of people. Now, the written mini readings are still available though, but they're $5 on Patreon. And the good thing about that is if you get that, well, then you're a patron. And so you can see some of the other secret special things that I only put for my patrons. And so that there's a reason for that as well. So I guess you can say that's now a special offer. But $5 is not too bad. I think I'm going to keep it at $5 for probably March, and maybe in April it's going to go up even to 10 because it's the time. unless I go automated, because I'm a busy woman. I was just put in I'm involved with a lot of things. I'll just say that because I'm a double Capricorn. And Saturn's in my first house, and Pluto is in my first house. And I believe over the course of, the next year or so, by 2021 or so, it's just where I'm headed. So, yeah, I just want to make sure I get this word out about that. Now, for tonight, let's talk a little bit about Pisces. I had a really amazing reading with a wonderful Pisces yesterday. And the funny thing is, I know she might end up watching this video because she's someone who found me on YouTube. And the amazing thing was, I looked at her chart. There were some other issues going on, but the thing that really stood out to me was her Pisces in the ninth house. Very, very psychic. And at the end of the reading, it came out that she was indeed another psychic who was talking to me. But it's amazing how the Piscean energy is so strong, and that it's so obvious when someone is gifted that way. You can actually see that gift. And I get chills when I think about it, actually. It was amazing talking with her. But, Pisces, you've got a big month coming up for March. As of the 5th of March, Mercury is going to be retrograding in Pisces. And so it's going to retrograde at 29 degrees, which I think it's going to, and let's not forget that Pisces is the opposite of Virgo, where it really belongs. So it's not at home, it's in its detriment, and it's retrograding at a fate degree at 29.30 minutes, which means it's going to create probably the ultimate frustration. I gotta warn y'all, the ultimate frustration, because it's just like you're almost there. You're almost there, right? And then you just don't get there. And that is something that you might feel that with a lot of things, with your writing, with your reading, with your communication, with your telephone calls, with the internet, with emails, with, you might be right in the middle of typing out something for a blog and then you lose it. You have you ever had that happen when you're like, you've typed like this long message and it's coming from your heart and soul, but then you lose it. That the word for Mercury retrograde, well, one of the things I learned years ago is that you read things. So review your work. I'm just saying, how can you do this? Well, you need to maybe back it up first. As you go along, just review it. Like, as you know, or if you have to save it, resave it or whatever, just make sure you stay on top of it, because that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. And I can foresee that happening for a lot of people, but I can really see it happening for Pisces, because Mercury is going to be retrograding in Pisces. Then on the 6th of the month, the moon is going to be new in Pisces. And so the sun and the moon are going to be in Pisces along with that retrograding Mercury and Neptune. And so that's a chance for new things, new projects, new ways of communication, just doing things in a new way. You might even feel like you've got a new you going on, at least for a few weeks. So that's a good, that could be a good thing. That could be a good thing. Also, well, yeah, I think it should be a very creative month. It gives you 2 weeks of extreme creativity, Pisces. So I would definitely take advantage of that. Capricorn, I wanted to talk to you guys because this means that while the sun is shining in Pisces, we're really being influenced in a way in their 11th house. Like, I feel like a lot of Caps, especially if you've got Pisces rising and you're a Cap, you've got a lot of great hopes and dreams and wishes coming toward you this month. You're going to be lucky. I think this could be a lucky month, especially if you're someone who's involved in groups and organizations and just being a part of things with other people, making friends, reaching out, hobnobbing with people. This could be a really good month for Capricorn and for Pisces. But do be aware of that Mercury retrograde. That is the warning. I felt a need to come and share the warning, like, especially for Pisces, that, it's coming. March is going to be that kind of month. It is still your month. And there is going to be quite a bit of emphasis on you. And I think that you're going to be fine overall. And look at the Pisces reading that I did, because there's going to be emphasis down in the 3rd house. You'll have Venus and no, Venus is going to be in the 12th house for you guys. But Mars is going to be going into the 3rd house. And I think, yeah, because it's going to go into Taurus. Uranus will be there. And there is something there in Aries. I know we're going to have the full moon when it's in Libra. It's going to be opposing Aries in your 8th house of money. So I think I talked about that with you, Pisces, too, about the money. There might be a little bit of something going on around the 20th with money. So be aware of that. Okay. Well, you guys, this was just something short. I just wanted to come through, and I just felt moved to give this message to Pisces about just that frustration feeling, just being aware that you might be experiencing that, even more so than the rest of us. I think we all are to a certain extent, but I think Pisces is really probably, especially on that new moon, you might really feel that frustration. So be aware of that. Okay. Well, this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress, with Astrology, a look inside. If you haven't, please stop by and like and subscribe to astrologyalookinside.com. And also, if you have it here, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos here. You can also find me on Patreon at patreon.com/Capricorntigress. And finally, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Astrology a look inside. And our groups are facebook.com/groups youtube.com/astrology. Look inside. Well, much love and light to you all. Bye now.